Myself.
Good.
Good to meet you. How you feeling?
Good to meet you too. I feel great. How are you? These are crazy times we're in.
Well, I'm doing good. I did time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I did time. So, like I tell people, if you can't handle this here, don't go to jail.
Absolutely.
You understand? Because if you think this is rough, prison life is not for you. So, whatever you're doing, if it ain't right, you know, get yourself together because prison is 100 times worse than this. You know what I'm
A
saying, Bernadette?
thousand times worse. I sure do. I sure do.
Listen, I can go on my own refrigerator. I can go outside if I feel like it.
Whenever you want.
I ain't got to stay on nobody count.
Right.
I can wear what I want to wear.
Absolutely.
I'm not in the cell. I'm in a big ass bed.
That's right.
So I'm cool. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And at the same time, I can get on the phone when I feel like it.
You
I ain't
ain't
got
got
to
to
wait
get
for
no
no.
slot time.
Right. Ain't got to worry about no visits and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I mean, nothing really could do about it, to be honest with you, so why cry about it? Just got to hold it
Right.
down, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Even inside, that's all you could do is hold it down.
All you can do is hold it down.
You
Because
are
it
who
is.
you are, no matter where you are.
Yep. So, can you tell, because we got people tuning, can you tell, everybody where you from?
I'm from Flushing, Queens, New
Mm-hmm.
York.
Okay. Flushing, Queens. It's a lot of great people coming out of Queens that I know.
You think so?
I mean, I know a lot of them. Yeah, I know a lot of them.
Definitely.
In the music, in the streets,
Definitely.
the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But how was it growing up as a kid in Flushing, Queens?
Um, it was, we were upper middle class. I come from Kew Garden Hills, so, you know, I moved there when I was 9. I moved with my father, and I watched the hustlers on the street. They would be on the corners hustling, and I was an angry little girl. And when they would try to talk to me, I would curse them out, kick them. But as I grew up, um, I had just graduated out of junior high school. I was 14, and my father kicked me out,
Mm-hmm.
and I was off to the races from there. I began stealing. I learned how to steal cars, and soon after that, I started hustling cracks. They brought me
Mm-hmm.
uptown. Young dudes in my neighborhood that was hustling for somebody else. They taught me the ropes. They took this dude's money that they was hustling for, brought me uptown, showed me who to buy from, um, where to buy the bottles from,
Mm.
the gem stars, and we went to the bottom of the basement. We went to the basement in the projects, and they showed me how to bag it up.
Okay.
And both of them went to jail soon after, and I was on my own. So what I did was I um I was still stealing cars. I was stealing cars because it was just fun to me. Like when we didn't have a car or something to bring to a chop shop, Shot Skills from Colden brought me to a chop shop, introduced me to some people. So, but when I didn't have a car for the shop, I would hustle. I would sell cracks for in the spare time.
Mm.
But I was in and out of jail as a juvenile. I did 3 bids in my life. My first at 14. I came home, I was 16, and I started my mess right back up. Like I didn't know how to be no regular civilian.
Mm.
I was a criminal. Like
Right.
I had my set trade, and this is what I did. I like fast cars. I like driving fast. I like to have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just came easy to me. And I was angry, so it was easy to be ruthless in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And finally at 22, they locked me all the way down for a homicide. And I just came home 2 years ago.
Wow. So, how do you, I'm gonna ask you a quick question. So, how do you
Sure.
feel being home?
I feel great. Every day is not an easy day, but even my hardest days out here are better than my best days in the can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good out here. I have my own company. I'm a CEO of Wolf Funding,
Mm-hmm.
and basically now I sell money. to business owners. I do credit restoration,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just living my life.
So
You
let
know, it's good out here.
yes, it is.
It's good out here.
It's real good out here.
It's real good out here. Yes,
I see that smile on your face. You know, you look happy. You know,
I am
you
happy.
look relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so let me ask you a question. So when you was coming up, hustling and stuff like that, didn't nobody try you? You're female. You're a pretty girl.
Of course they tried me. Of course. Of course. That's what it is. Like nobody wants a female. I'm really little. I'm tiny. I'm 5 foot. Back then I was like 100 pounds. Of course they would try me. But like I said, I was ruthless, and my people were ruthless. Then we in this like, and I'm not gonna come out. I'm not gonna come out and come nowhere and work in nobody's McDonald's.
Right.
Nah. Even today, I live a legit life. However, I'm still not gonna work for nobody. This is
Right.
not what I'm into.
Uh-huh.
I can't step that low.
Right.
So, yeah, they tried and they failed.
Mm.
They
So you,
failed.
so you, so you say you did how many bids you did all together?
I've done 3 bids. 3. The
So,
last stretch was my longest.
how long was that?
21 years and 2 months.
So you did 21, and how many years you did with the previous bids?
The first bid I did like a year and maybe 2 months. I was as
Mm-hmm.
a juvenile. I came
Mm-hmm.
home, started my mess right back up, and my second bid I was 20. I came home when I was 21. So I
Mm-hmm.
did like 16 months on that. I went
Mm-hmm.
upstate, went to shop, acted stupid up there. They kicked me out, so I went to Albion and did my time.
No.
And then I was only home 10 months before I caught this homicide,
Mm-hmm.
and they laid me down.
Oh, so you caught a homicide?
I caught a homicide.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You want to talk about that a little bit?
But actually, I didn't kill the person. One of my co-defendants did.
Mm-hmm.
But I got the most time out of both of them because I didn't make a statement. I was uncooperative. I was rude and disrespectful to the police. Um, and both of my co-defendants began working for the district attorney's office, turning jailhouse cases as well. And they both were home. They didn't do a lot of. Neither one of them did a lot of time,
Wow.
and I did. Every time I went to the board, I got hit. I got
Mm.
hit 3 times, so I did basically 6 extra years.
Mm-hmm.
I only came home because there was no more time to give them.
Wow.
They hit me past my CR, so I made my CR, came home, and yeah, I'm uncooperative and I don't like authority.
Right. But see, on face value, you don't look like that.
I know,
Yeah, you
I
know what I'm
know. I
saying?
look innocent, right?
You fool them motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking at you like, you know what I'm saying? But so what's cars? I mean, what's up with this car stealing thing? I don't know too many women who stole cars and stuff like that, you know?
It was one of the most exhilarating times of my life. Going on high speed chases with the law, like Pop said it, but we lived it. It
Mm.
was real. It was just fun. Pulling the cars, taking off the tilt. It was just fun. It was fun at first, like it was part of the lifestyle because I was homeless. I would get fiends to rent hotels for me. That's how I would sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I would drive everywhere in my little stoli mo until Sha. Um, he was Onyx manager back in the days, but before all of that, he was just somebody who grew up in my hood. He showed me to a chop shop, and I
Mm-hmm.
began getting money from there. So it was just fun.
You said he was honest manager?
Sha Skills,
Shot skills? Okay, okay.
Shallow.
Okay,
He died a
shot.
couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
God
God
bless him.
bless him.
So you said you was homeless.
Yeah, my father kicked me out,
Okay.
and I slept in hotels. I would get fiends to get hotels for me, or older guys in my neighborhood get me a room, and they would, go about their business, and I would go to sleep.
Mm. All right. So now, so you saying so you went into prison, and how was it? Well, you've been there a couple times. So for that stretch, how did you feel? Like, damn, I got to sit down for 21 years.
Um, it was difficult. Like sentencing was difficult. Everything was like, my hustling didn't stop, so I was still hustling in the can, doing what I had to do, making sure my kids were good, making sure I was good, and like my team inside was good. But you know, up until I copped out, you thinking like, I ain't, maybe I'll do a 5 to 15. I didn't kill him, so you know, I ain't gonna do a whole lot of time. No, they offered me 25 for the first 2 years I was locked up. I didn't take it, and then they finally offered me a 12 and a half to 25 with a 1 1/3 to 4 running consecutive.
Mm.
I jumped on it basically because my lawyer, I think he was just tired of the case. It had been going on for almost 3 years, and I don't know. He kind of gassed me. Told my co-defendants we're gonna do life or
Yeah.
25 to life, and I need to take this while it's on the table. And like a dummy, I took it. And that 14 years to 29 turned out to be 21 years and 2 months.
Mm. Did you have a paid lawyer or public defender?
I had to pay lawyer.
Okay, and he gassed you. Huh? You got tired. Yeah.
Gassing,
Yeah.
gassing.
So when you went upstate,
I went upstate.
right?
I was in Bedford Hills for like 16 years and change. And in my last 2 years, I was in Taconic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
It's
think
Bedford.
I was
Now,
Bedford
go,
Park.
go, go, go.
I think how I coped in jail was I never got like institutionalized. I always remained who I was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I did a year in the box. It doesn't matter. Like I'm not gonna follow. I don't follow rules well. I make my own rules and I stick to them. I live by them. So I did a lot of time in lock, but I'm good with me. So nothing in this life is gonna break me.
Right.
So I could look and see like a lot of women. They went insane in there, like literally insane, cutting themselves, cutting their necks, cutting their arms, always going to psychiatric center. But I feel like I don't have the luxury of losing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, and I'm gonna make the best of it.
Right.
And I had 2 daughters, so I still had to be a role model. I still had to be strong. I still went on trailers. I still had my visits. I was able to call my kids, call my friends, call my family. So I really didn't have it rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had family and friends support me, and I still had a great relationship with my girls. So it could have been a lot worse.
How old were you when you had your girls?
I was 18 when I had my first daughter, and I was 22 when I had my last daughter.
So who took care of your kids while you were gone?
My ex-stepmother and the oldest, her father's family, took care of her a portion of the time um, until she was on her own.
How's your relationship with your daughters now?
It's great.
That's
We're
good.
very, very, very close knit.
Uh-huh. I think I saw a photo of you two on Instagram. I think you were standing in the middle, or one of them standing, y'all was kissing each other on the cheeks or something like that, side to side or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
us.
Yeah, I saw that love right there,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
love. It's love. It's all love. Thank God.
So when you was in prison, did you have like a lot of drama? You like with people and
They
stuff like
ain't
that?
want
Cause
drama with
you little.
me. They don't want drama with me. What they do,
You're a little pretty thing, huh?
women in jail, they're not like up. They're not confrontational. They're not like up up in your face, confronting you. Like men are totally different. Men are violent. Women, they'll sit back in their cells and write sneaky letters to administration, lying, or telling the truth on you. Oh, she sells drugs. Oh, she's monopolizing the TV. They'll just do dumb shit like that.
Mm.
Try to get you rearrested. They did try to get me rearrested in there because I
Wow.
was hustling.
Oh, wow.
Had a whole case on me in jail. This shit is crazy.
So 21 years is a long time. I gotta take my hat off to you for
Oh
standing
wow.
up doing 21 years. Cause ain't
Thank
too
you.
many women built to do no 21 years. Like you said, women was cutting themselves and doing all kind of other stuff because they couldn't take the pressure. But you tougher than a lot of dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? As far as what I know, you know, dudes be telling, they don't be holding down. You ain't telling nobody. You know what I'm saying? You honorable. And you, like you
Thank
said
you.
in there, you made sure you was good and everybody else around you was good. So that means you got a good heart.
Absolutely. You got to. Or you ain't gonna be blessed.
Right. So what's one of the craziest things that happened while you was in there?
Oh, them trying to get me rearrested. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I already did a stretch. I had already done maybe like 18 years. And, who knows when the board's gonna let me out. So it was just crazy, like being in the box, knowing that, I might get a whole new case on me, not knowing
Mm-hmm.
what evidence they have on me, but knowing like, this chick is really working with these people. Like, so, like I'm just like, I gotta stop. Like I just had to stop my shit. I had to stop hustling. I just had to stop. Like I felt like I had to put good energy out there. And then, maybe I'll make the next board. I didn't though. They still hit me. But
Why
I
you
just
feel
stopped
it?
hustling.
Why you feel they kept hitting you?
The nature of the crime. When
Violence.
I go in there, I'm not, it was a disgusting crime. It was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sweet talk it. It was horrible. It was horrible what we did. I didn't actually kill him, but I played a part. So it was horrible. The crime itself is horrible. And he worked for the district attorney's office in Queens. So, they're not just gonna let me out.
Yeah.
They can't. They have a duty to hold me in.
So every time you went to the board, you just felt you was gonna get hit.
No, I go there. I'm positive. Like, I'm gonna put in my best. I'm put my best foot forward in this motherfucker. But nah, they wasn't feeling me, and it was nasty and disgusting. And I had a lot of support. I had a lot of support letters. I had a lot of people like programs backing me, but they don't care. They don't really give a shit. It's all about their quotas anyway. But they're not gonna let me go. They look at me and they feel like, oh, she's a manipulator. Probably everything she's saying here is lying. She's not really taking full responsibility for the crime, and that's what they want to hear. They want you to come in there and say, yes, I did it all, and I'm a piece of shit for it. But I really couldn't say that because I didn't do it all.
Mm-hmm.
I was 100 pounds, 5 feet tall. I did not strangle this man to death. I did not. I didn't. But they don't want to hear that. My two co-defendants are dead.
Mm.
So, yeah, they went home. They both died.
They both
And
died. Somebody killed them or something like that.
one got murdered, the youngest, and the one who actually committed the homicide, he died of lupus.
Mm.
So,
So let's think about this, right? You're female, young at the time, little. They hit you with all this time, and you don't tell them nobody. You still talk. That's big right there, because a lot of people probably would have told. Not just women, but dudes too.
yes, men
Probably
too.
more dudes than women.
Right,
I'm
because
just keep
there's
it
more
real with
men. Right, there's more
you.
men
Yeah,
that go
yeah.
to jail anyway.
I'm feeling you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man. Because like you said, you ain't do it. But you had something to do with it. But
Right.
you ain't tell. You had 21 years. You ain't tell her to get less time. You took it. You took it like a champ. And look, you standing tall. You looking good. You got your life back. You got your honor. You got your dignity. You got all that. And I respect that 100%. You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? And I'm not even gonna say coming from a woman. I'm saying just say coming from a human being. Period.
Right.
You don't never let nobody suffer for what you did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You do the crime, you got to do the time.
Absolutely.
And you stood tall, and
Absolutely.
that's big. You know. So they finally got to the board, and they said you can go home. How'd you feel?
No, they never. I never went to a board and they told me I could
All
go
right, you
home.
CR.
I came home. They had to. It was my date. It was my time. They hit me as long as they could hit me until they could not hit me no more. I did my time. I CR'd out. That was it. They had no choice but to release me.
So when you CR, just explain to the people. Can you tell them what CR means?
It's a conditional release date. It's like a date in between your parole eligibility date and your max date. Mine just so happened to be like 10 years before my max date. My max date being in 2028. So, yeah, they had to just let me go. Like if you get a 1 to 3, you do a 1, they can still hit you to 2, but after 2, they gotta let you out.
Right. But you had what you called was a flat bid. That was flat 21.
No, uh, I had an indeterminate sentence with my sentences running consecutive.
Okay. So what I was going to say so when you get CR, do you go to like a halfway house when you come, or you go straight home?
No, I went straight home. I had
Yeah.
state time. I didn't have fed time. So I
Mm-hmm.
went home. I paroled to Pennsylvania. I didn't want to parole back to New York because parole is a little excessive out there. And PA
Smart.
they
That's
treat
smart.
me PA treats me real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never have no problems on parole. They're very respectful. They call me when they want to see me. I travel wherever I want to travel to. I do whatever I want. I never had a curfew. They're good to me.
How long are you on parole for?
I've been home for 2 years.
You know what I'm saying? Are you still on parole? Or are you off?
I'm still on parole.
So how long are you going to be on there?
2028.
Oh, 2028.
Mm-hmm.
What about, don't they sometime with good behavior they cut it short maybe?
Well, not in Pennsylvania. They don't do that fly shit. And if I was in New York, I would probably be getting off right now because I only had a B felony. With a B felony, you can get off in 2 years. But it's like I'm not even on parole, so it doesn't even bother me.
Right. They give you enough room to just live. You
Yeah.
know, if you have a problem, you create the problem, basically.
Yeah. Mm.
So, what I was going to ask you. So, when you how did you adjust back into society after doing 21 years? Because that's got to be a kind of mental. Because you've been going for 21 years, everything has changed. Clothing, technology, people. How
Um,
how did you feel
I
coming out?
had, I felt, I don't know, everything was just so fabulous. Like my family, my kids, they were there. My friends were there for me. I had a lot of support. My dad bought me a car. Like it was just, I had a lot of support. It was just, I just had to get a license, get me a car, and it was like I was just back in the swing of things. I'll never forget where I come from, but I feel really far removed from that jail shit now.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of friends still in the can. I got a lot of family still in the can, and my phone I always keep money on my phone. I talk to my people. I support them. But I just feel really far removed from that shit. Life
Mm-hmm.
is good. I'm just trying to grow. I'm trying to make a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
and just be good to mine. Have a good life.
So how long did it take for you to get that institutionalized feeling off of you?
I never had it.
Okay.
I ran to jail. Like I wasn't one of them. Like coming into a unit door and hi, officer such and such, and how was your day? And oh, I'm so glad to see you. I wasn't one of them. I'm like, well, open cell 12, and I go about my business. Like I never, I always had my head in the streets. My
Mm-hmm.
kids were in the streets. I had to always be on the phone with them. I had to always be in their lives, calling schools. Like I wasn't one of them that got jail oriented. That shit is so whack.
Mm-hmm. What you mean jail oriented?
Yeah, like they're all focused on um jail shit. Like just sitting around talking a bunch of jail shit. People get jail oriented. They sit there. They just playing spades all day, dominoes. And they just jail oriented. Like I just had my head in the streets. My thing was I'm on the phone. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
monopolize this phone until I go home.
Mm-hmm.
I have to speak to my kids. I have to speak to my people. I gotta my head was always in the streets, and I think it just made it easy for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. It's probably what made it easy for you to adjust to society because you always
Oh,
was in the street
definitely.
communicating, knowing, finding out what's going on, who's doing
Right.
this, But the other ones who was in there playing dominoes and playing cards all the time, they didn't know what the hell was going on.
Right. Come home, they go right back to jail. No, I just had to be doing something, having ideas, sending the ideas out there. Yeah, I couldn't be jail oriented.
So what are you doing now since you've been home? Like you mentioned a couple things, but that's what your life is all about now. You said credit restoration. What else?
And working capital for business owners.
Mm-hmm.
I basically give funding for business owners, and I also give startup capital for those looking to commence a business if they have good credit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm working hard. My days I work all day, and I like to watch Netflix at night and go to sleep. My life is
Yeah.
it's easy. Like I don't have like no real big stresses. It's just work and cook, eat, watch Netflix.
Did you think, or have you written a book on your story?
I started not so much the story like the crime because they'll sue me if I write about the crime. But yeah, I started 3 books. I never
Mm-hmm.
finished them though. I'll get to it. One day I'll get to it when I have some time.
But that's a hell of a story right there. That's a hell of a story because right now, in this day and time, if you get older, a lot of people are interested in stories about people who grew up the way I grew up, the way you grew up, and turn their lives around and and doing positive things in the community right now. It's like
Right,
a form of giving back to show them that we grew up in the streets, we've been to prison, we
right,
came home. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we doing now. And we hope you learn from our mistakes, so
right,
you don't have to go through that.
right.
You understand? And
Absolutely.
a lot of people don't like to share their stories, and these stories help people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They
I
help
mean,
people.
as they should, as they should.
Yeah. And they also make money too. You know what I'm saying?
So
People like to hear them
that's
stories.
always a good thing.
Now people like to hear them stories. They don't want to turn on Netflix.
Definitely.
You ain't turn on Netflix and watch, Chris Tucker. You're gonna turn on something that got a little drama and suspense to it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're gonna keep it
Yeah.
real. And these stories, they make money. A lot of people buy these stories too. Netflix
Yeah,
people,
definitely.
Hollywood, Bravo. They looking for these real stories from the streets. And you, a female, grew up the way you grew up, hustling, getting money. You know, After a while, you wind up going away for a long time. You stood up tall. You ain't telling nobody. You come home and look at you. Beautiful young lady doing positive things. That's the story, and not a lot of people can't say you can't walk in your shoes. You know,
You're
how many
right.
females you think could have stood tall the way you stood tall? Keep it real.
Not many. Not many. I know some strong ones now. They're out there,
Yeah.
and they're in there, but it's not many.
That's the reason why I'm saying this story right here is valuable. And
Thank
the
you.
value, I'm not saying money, but it's valuable information-wise because not many were able to probably survive what you survived. You know what I'm saying? 21 years is 21 years.
Right.
That's a long time, man. You home
Oh,
now,
I
but
know.
you smiling all, but you know, you wasn't smiling all of them days in there. You know, missing your
No, I
family
was
and stuff
not.
like that. You know, eating that whack ass food and police fucking with you every 2 minutes, staying on the count and all that. You know, now you don't dream about that sometimes.
Never.
Never, huh?
Never.
Good,
Never.
good,
Never ever.
good.
No way. Thank God. Thank God. Mm-mm. There's too much to think about out here anyway. It's too much to think about. It's too much to do. I'm always busy. So no, I don't think about it. I don't dream about it. I definitely am so glad that shit ain't in my dreams. How much time did you do?
Well, I did 10 years.
Oh, you did a long time.
Yeah, I did 10 years in the feds.
Okay.
You know,
Tip
and
my
but when
hat.
I was in there, a lot of people don't know my story, but I'm gonna get a little piece. When I was in there, I lift weights. I was always been a weightlifter, but I also was in there, you know, reading books. I was in a library,
Yes.
educating myself. Took real estate course. You know, took credit repair class.
Nice.
I got
Oh, you might be able to
Yeah, I came out with a 720 credit score, so I went and got a car
okay.
real quick. It's like,
That's
yo, B,
right.
man, yo, I know you gonna be doing. I said, man, can't, cause they see me with a car, they think I'm hustling me. Nah,
Oh shit,
I
that's
was, you know
right.
what I mean? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Cause they, it was a nice car, but it ain't come from no hustling money. It came from working.
Right.
I got
Exactly.
certified as a trainer in there, so I came home and got a job in the gym right away. I got
Nice.
my mind right because I said I can't do these streets no more, and I went to jail because somebody told on me. You know?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I definitely know.
But far as you got these stories about that's real big about women right now that was out there getting money, such as yourself, and they label it trap queens. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And they had BET had a couple women who was on there. They labeled them, trap queens and stuff like that. But I know for a fact there's other women out there that trap queens, but people just don't know. They don't know their story. That's why I was interested in talking to you, because you consider a trap queen, and you know what a trap queen is, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they're really trap queens on this show. I don't really watch that. I just think it's like all fake reality. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really into that, loving hip hop or none of that. I don't watch it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but were they really in the streets hustling? I don't think so.
Now all of them
Not
weren't
from
in
what
the
I
streets
heard.
hustling that I talked to so far. They just got money getting chicks. That's what they call trap queens.
Right.
You know,
But is that trapping? I've been going a long time, so I don't really know a lot of slang.
I mean, that's what they call it trapping.
Okay.
Because a woman was, out there getting that money. But as far as the trapping that I see that you thinking about is women's out there hustling in the
Hustling.
streets and getting that money and it was some violence around that with the dudes or with whoever. Might have been a couple guns moving around and some beating up and all that. And
Oh
that's the
yeah.
trap.
It comes with the lifestyle.
That's the trap. Yeah. You know? A big 50 watching shit. I'm a real trap queen. Big 50 was in them streets. What's up, Big 50?
Okay. All right now.
Yeah, you was in them streets, you know? So,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah.
All day.
And I know that's a hard thing to do, to take a charge for somebody else with all that time.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I mean, I guess I took it for myself because I did a lot of dirt, so maybe it was just my time to lay down. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
body, no, it wasn't mine, but I did a lot of dirt. So if I would have got locked up for it and beat it, I would have probably got locked back up very, very soon after, because a lot comes with them streets, and I
But
had
you
no
would,
plans to stop hustling. Like that was my life. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything else. So I would have been locked up sooner or later.
or could have been like your boys. Something could have happened to you.
Yeah,
Cause
a
let's
lot of
keep
my
it real.
boys.
The streets is
Yeah,
watching you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Stick up kids is out the tax. All that ain't
yeah.
all that ain't rap records.
You're
That's
right.
real. You
That's
got them
real.
aliens out there.
Yes,
So God could have
absolutely,
been saving you from something else.
definitely,
You know what I'm saying? And,
definitely.
eh? And like you said, you probably would have went out there and start hustling again. So
Yeah, I didn't stop. I never stopped, even in prison. Like I was just like, it was a part of my character. It is what it is. Like, you are who you are no
what you had in
matter
prison? What you hustling in prison? Weed?
weed, coke, dope, whatever. Molly's at one time didn't matter. Like, I was gonna get me some money. It was
Mm-hmm.
years in prison. I never went to commissary. I didn't have to.
Oh wow.
Years.
Mm.
I did not struggle financially my entire bid.
Mm.
It was all right in that sense. But, I had worries. I have daughters, so I was always stressed. Always had problems there. But the game don't stop because you move.
You're right.
The game don't stop.
And people don't know it. In prison, you make more money. You can make more money in the street sometimes.
Oh my
Because
goodness!
you get a little joint, and there be so little.
Tiny nothing. It's $10.
Yeah,
That's it. $10. You're
a
gonna
little
pay a
bit.
pack of cigarettes for that. A little skimpo, tiny,
Yeah, crazy.
and they buying it all day, all night. If you in a dorm, hustling don't stop.
Damn.
Hmm.
Memories, huh?
Memories. So,
That's why
what are you doing now?
I'm doing a lot
Just
now.
interviews?
I'm doing a lot. I'm a master trainer by, profession,
Okay.
fitness, expert. I did that when I came home. That's what I did. That's what I still do, but I don't do it hands on. I'm more like a health coach.
Okay.
And then
Good.
I own a podcast show, radio show. And then
Nice.
I also own a marketing company. And then, I just, started, not too long ago vibing with Don Vito because of all the relations that I have with a lot of different people. And I want to do more like an up close and personal talk session with people opposed to
Okay.
in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And that way, you get more. People feel more comfortable, or you get a little more. They let go more comfortably, opposed to being around a lot of people. Sometimes people clam up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with
Right.
you, I really just came across this idea, which if you watch for the next couple months, you're gonna see a lot of people coming on because a lot of people they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
The COVID-19 made me say to myself, suppose when this is over, you can't do the other things. They shut down or they just don't work anymore. What are you gonna do?
Right.
I've been in that predicament when I was in prison. You can't hustle no more. What are you gonna do? So I got that what are you gonna do feeling. When
Mm.
I get that what are you gonna do feeling, I start researching.
Right.
I start praying,
Brainstorming.
brainstorming. I
Yeah.
know what it is. I'm not new to the game. And I came up with this, and it's winning already. Because I only do things I
Good.
like to do. I
Right.
do it for no
Right.
money, and it don't feel like work to me. I'm not working for nobody either. You kidding me? Work for who?
Right.
I've been the boss all my life.
That's right.
Real
That's
talk.
right.
You know, anybody know me, I've been the boss all my life. And if I did work for somebody, I worked for them for a little while because I was infiltrating. I want to learn the business. Once I learn the business, I'm out of there. Now I'm
That's
going to put
right.
that into my own works. You know?
Good stuff.
Because I don't like take orders either. I'm like you. That might be something because we was gone. That taking order thing, you tired of that because you got to take orders in there. Because you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not taking no orders from nobody but God.
That's right.
God
That's
gives me the
right.
orders. Man don't give me no orders.
That's right.
You start giving me
That's right.
orders, we're going to have to talk about
You have to fight about it. It's
it.
gonna be a fight.
I'm about to chop it up with you one day. You want Cal, man, Cal Dawson. I shout out my
Yeah.
man Cal Dawson, you
Shout
know.
out to Cal.
Yeah. He's a good dude. See, I got somebody for you,
He
man.
is.
That, you know, she trapping and all that, and you know, and she official. You know, I said, all right, let
That's
me
what's up.
holler at her right quick. You know,
No doubt.
you know. So how you been coping with this COVID-19 situation?
Well, I'm traveling now. I'm in Texas, but I just stay home. I go to Walmart, Target, whatever, get what I need, put my mask on, suit up, get it, and bring it home. And I just been home. I work from home anyway. I have an office in my house, so
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't even bother me. I did plenty of box time, so this shit don't even bother me.
Mm-hmm.
It did. I was a little scared to come down here though because people didn't have masks on, babies didn't have masks, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a plane full of people. But God is good. I don't feel
God is
sick at
good.
all. I
Mm-hmm.
had 2 masks on, my gloves, my wipes, and everything, and all is well. Today's my grandmother's 90th birthday. I had to come see her by hook or by crook.
Yes, God bless.
God bless her.
90.
Yes, I'm free. I feel like I'm going to do what I want to do. Nothing can stop me. No viruses, no jail, nothing. I'm coming. So I'm in Texas on vacation for a little while.
Yeah. You like a one of a kind of a person to me right now. That's what I'm getting from you. You know, you've been through a lot. You've seen a
Definitely.
lot. You survived a lot. And look at you now. You know? That's why I know your story would be valuable to one of them young girls out there who thinking, you know, negative about something. You know what I'm saying? Do
Right.
you ever think about going around speaking when you get some free time to like a girls club or something like that? Or
Yeah,
go
I would
or go
do
to
it.
maybe go
I would do it. Maybe group homes or something where people are already,
yeah.
at risk youth. I would do it. I never really thought too hard on it before because, I like the lane I'm in. But I would do it. I mean, if I can give back in any way, I will. If I can
Mm-hmm.
help someone change their course, of course I will.
Mm-hmm.
I could even offer them a job.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Definitely.
talking about. And God blessed you throughout your journey in life,
Definitely.
and you're here for a reason. You're here for a reason, and that
Thank
reason
you.
is, you know, to not just help your family, but help others too somewhere down the line.
Definitely.
When you ready, when you feel the time is right.
Yeah. You
Cause I
got the
know,
plug? You got the plug to these bad kids?
oh yeah, I do,
All right.
I do,
You could
cause you
do
know
it.
what, I do, because it's something I want to do that I feel I need to do because I always been a big influencer to people. You know
Good.
what I'm saying? I always mean,
Right.
you know, everybody know me. You know, I'm lights, cameras, action. You know, I'm 0 to 60. I move. You know, I've always been like that. I got that hustle spirit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I like to work. I work 7 days. I like to work.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
right.
Yeah, I don't got no days off. You know? But I enjoy my life too, because life is all about balance.
Yeah.
But at the end of the
That's
day,
important.
I just got that urge to go in front of a bunch of kids somewhere that have trouble and just share my story with them. And if it's 10 kids and one kid get it, at least I help somebody.
That's right.
You know,
That's
because I
right.
know, because I didn't have that. I didn't have that around me. I had a
I
good
didn't
mother,
either.
but I ain't have no father. So when my mother was asleep, I was moving. I ain't
Mm,
had a father to punch. Yo, what you doing? I didn't have that. My son's got that, but I
right.
never had that. And that's something that was always missing in my life. So I feel the need to, like, father a couple of these kids out here. I'm not going to take care of them,
That's
but I'm
right.
going to give them some jewels, though.
That's right. That's important. You could change lives just by
Yeah.
dropping jewels, just
Yeah.
by showing that you care.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the Lord, look what he did for us. He did that for us so we can help somebody else too, though.
That's right.
Not all the time,
That's
but when
right.
when 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 the time allows itself to.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're ready, I'm ready. I'm here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
here.
get your information from Cal. We chop it up, you know,
Definitely.
and these little kids could definitely learn from us. But
Absolutely.
we want to wish your grandmother a happy birthday once again.
Yes. Happy birthday,
90
Grandma.
years old. Happy
90.
birthday, Grandma.
She is the truth. Thank you. Happy birthday, Grandma.
And also, I want to send my condolences to the Andre Harrell family.
Oh, definitely.
Andre Harrell passed away today.
Yes. I
God
know.
bless him and his family. Rest in peace. It's sad, like a lot of people dying, man. Little Richard died, they said today.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Little Richard
Wow.
died too. You know? But Little
These
Richard
are
he's older guy. But Andre Harrell, he's 59, like, man.
right.
But a lot of other deaths done happened in the last 2 months. That's crazy. So this is like
Oh, I
bad
know.
times right now.
These are unprecedented times. Times
Yeah,
no one has experienced times like this before.
ever. What about the prisons? What about the people in prison
They're
with this COVID
suffering
19?
too. They're suffering too.
You heard any
People are
stories from
dying
your
in
friends?
prisons too. Yeah, of course. And people are very scared in there. They can't just go wherever they want to get away from nothing. It's scary. These are scary times we're living in.
Yes, yes, yeah. And the powers that be, they standing up, and they smiling and stuff like they know
And you don't
something,
know,
but
yeah, you don't know what to believe with them.
yeah, they like this, you know.
And you fighting this and you fighting the 5G. Like I don't know. These are crazy times we're living in. And don't take your masks off. Don't take your masks off.
Mm, that shit is in the air.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's in the air, but you just gotta use caution. Be careful. Be safe. Use caution. Protect your children. Be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Bernadette, I want to thank you
You're very welcome. Thank
for
you.
tuning into my show. I got great
Definitely.
energy coming from you. You know,
Good. Good.
great energy, man. Great energy. You got a warm smile. I know you ain't no
Thank
joke. You
you.
know what I'm saying? You got a
Oh,
little bit of
a
something. Now, and that's kind of cool,
little
though.
bit of something.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want to
Oh
thank you for coming
man.
to the show. And once again, happy birthday to your grandmother.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks for
you.
tuning in with Vibe with Don Vito. And
This was a great experience.
I'm going to get in touch with you some type of way. And we're going to build on what I was talking about at a later time.
Definitely. I'm here.
Okay?
Yes.
You
Take
enjoy yourself.
care,
Looks like
Don.
it's
Be
warm
safe.
down there.
Oh, it's nice out here. It's like 80 degrees. It's a little cloudy though.
Yeah, but you chilling.
I'm chilling. Always.
Well, nice talking to you. I'm going to talk to you soon.
Yes.